Hey, everybody. Dirtbags and Pinstripes. We are back for another episode. We are now on Spotify as well. Thanks to Lindsay on that one. She's going to be moving us up in the world, David. We're going to be seen in about 17 different countries now, if I'm not mistaken. What are your thoughts on that, buddy?
Yeah, I'm going to be brushing up on my Spanish and Japanese so we can cover the Japanese league and the Mexican league in the winter. So I'm looking forward to that, but I appreciate that, Lindsay. We're going to be rich.
Yeah.
Well, David, we got a couple things to get into. We'll save the rest for next week, but I had a few that I wanted to talk about tonight before we get into trivia night. So Dansby Swanson. Now, you called this. I was very pessimistic about this happening because of the fact that when the three big shortstops went down, I thought more teams were going to go in on Dansby and try to get him. It didn't really happen. So the Cubs got him for 7 years, $177 million. And before I get into my thoughts, what are your thoughts, David?
Well, it's definitely an upgrade for the Cubs. Dansby is, in spite of what I said off air, is a good player. But having said that, DJ, I still feel like the Cubs are a long way away. So maybe this is the first building block of the foundation of the future. That's probably how I'd be looking at this, but I still think they're third place in that division. What do you think?
Now they're contenders, man. I don't know where you get third place. We've battled between the two lineups there with the Brewers and the Cubs, and I will take the Cubs lineup over the Brewers any day. The Cardinals pitching is not good, man. This division's up for grabs. So, if we get Trey Mancini, add another player or two, we're going to be right in the middle of this thing, man. And I already talked about how high I am on this pitching rotation and a couple more bats.
Whoa. Let's just back up. High on the Cubs pitching rotation?
Oh, yeah.
You got to explain me that one. So I'm going to give you that their lineup is as good as the Brewers, if not better. But there are miles difference in the rotation and definitely in the bullpen. I mean, not even close. So I got to hear your explanation on this one.
Okay, so pitching wise, I'd have the Cubs staff over the Cardinals. I'll take the Brewers over the Cubs. I'll give you that. But I won't take the Brewers offense over the Cubs offense. So I think we're kind of like washing each other out here, so to speak, and leaving this thing up for grabs because
no,
the Cardinals are not going to
absolutely not.
That's not going to happen.
The Cardinals
lost Albert Pujols.
The Cardinals are a mile better with the lineup and the bullpen. The rotation, but it's not any worse than the Cubs.
So you don't like Stroman, Taillon, Wisniewski? You don't like those guys at all?
Wisniewski had like 2 good weeks, DJ. I think I looked him up and he was like number 10 in the Cubs prospect list still. So that doesn't bode well for Wisniewski. I like Stroman, okay, but let's be honest, mid threes, ERA, upper threes. Taillon, low fours. It gives up the long ball a lot. I'll take the Cardinals rotation ahead of him.
Justin Steele is one of the up-and-coming young lefties in this game. He's an absolute stud. Keegan Thompson could fill in as your 5 if Kyle Hendricks can't do it. So they've got a lot of options. A lot of young pitchers last year pitched really well for the Cubs. David, man, I'm telling you, this ball club was the best team in the National League Central for the last 2.5 months of the season. So good things are happening, man, and we only added to that. So it's going to be very good.
Nicole or Lindsay, how do you deal with this year round?
I just ignore him half the time. I mean, I don't know. He thinks that he's like the team or whatever is like the best, not just because they got Dansby Swanson, and that's not gonna work.
I mean, it's hard to take. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I respect DJ's optimism, but it's hard to have a podcast with somebody that is so delusional.
Exactly. I don't know how you do it, David.
So, David, moving along here to your Yankees and the Carlos Rodon signing real quick. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm going to throw a question at you, DJ. Is there a better rotation in baseball?
Well, that's a question I was gonna. You're saying no, huh?
Not top to bottom. Now listen, we can argue, Scherzer and Verlander at the top. Okay, you can argue that, but the Yankees legitimately have 3 aces, I'm going to say, and Nestor Cortez is bumping on number 4. Now I know people are like, "What?" Go look it up. Look up the stats from last year. He was awesome. And then you got Frankie Montas as your 5. I said he's a lot of people's 3. So, man, I love the Yankees rotation. That being said, that's a lot of money. That's all I'm going to say. It's a lot of money. But hey, the Mets owner has changed the game, So I think these guys are going to start doling out some money.
Well, here's the thing, David. It's like we said before. Who cares about the money? With the Yankees, doesn't matter. Just spend it. You've got it. Spend it. So, I mean, you're going to have a couple busts when you do these contracts, but it's better than being in a position that a lot of ball clubs are in where they don't spend money or anything like that. So, I don't know, man. I'd still take that Houston rotation 1 to 5 over the Yankees for sure. I put the Braves up there with them too. The Braves are pretty nasty with Soroka coming back as well. It's a tough rotation, David. Shaking your head at me. Soroka's an ace if he's healthy.
Well, listen. Okay. The Astros with no Verlander?
Yep.
I know they got Framber, who's awesome. Javier and Luis Garcia. I like those guys. Don't get me wrong. Who was the guy you just said?
Garcia, McCullers.
Okay.
Yep, they got the 1 through 5. They're nasty, man. I'm telling you, those guys are still absolutely.
We shall
legit.
see. That's going to be an interesting debate. But I love the Rodon signing. To answer your question, I think it definitely makes the Yankees better. They're a good left fielder away from me really believing in them. But DJ, even with all that, I know we can't talk about this right now, but even with all that money spent, don't you feel like the Mets still have holes?
Yes, I do.
The same thing. I like them through about batter number 6 or 7. Seriously.
I know.
After that, it's kind of like, But anyway, we'll see about that too.
So I got to ask you this. So we got to talk, since you opened that can of worms. Here's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Everybody's like, oh, the Mets did this and this and this. They stole Carlos Correa, which was absolutely nuts. Like 3:00 in the morning that happened. Yes. Just like when he signed with the Giants, that was overnight. Like we were all sleeping too. But here's the thing, David. I don't know when you lose Taijuan Walker, when you lose Jacob deGrom, who's one of the best pitchers in the game, and then you lose Chris Bassett. You replaced them, don't get me wrong, but you got Verlander, and you got a guy who's never pitched a day in the majors, and I just don't understand how that makes you better when you lose that much and you just kind of replace it. I don't understand.
I can explain it really easily. DeGrom was pitching like 10 games a year. Seriously. And they were 10 awesome games. But he was literally giving them like 10 games a year. I don't know about Senga. Bassett was definitely a loss. But, I mean, let's face it, the Mets are a lot better. And I think they won 101 games last year. So Correa is at third now. They're definitely a lot better. Their lineup is good. I'm not dogging on it, for everybody screaming and hollering out there right now. I'm not dogging on it too bad. But I'm just saying for like $350 million, the bottom half of that lineup is definitely shaky. That's just what I'm going to say.
Well, and they did a lot of moves at catcher in the last few days. They were Omar Narvaez has been picked up by them from the Brewers. So they got him. They shipped off James McCann, who was a huge signing for them a couple of years ago and never panned out. 2019 All-Star, 18 bombs, like 70 ribbies with the White Sox. He was terrible with the Mets, to say the least. And then they got the number 1 prospect who came up at the end of the year. I can't think of his name, but so they got him and they got him behind the backstop, who they want to be the starter. But we'll see if he pans out defensively. So that's a big reason why they got Omar Narvaez there to kind of bring him along and and McCann went to the Orioles to back up Adley, so to speak. And it's been pretty bad for McCann, who was going to be one of the best catchers in the game, and now he's backing up a guy who's a second year stud in this game and won't see much time at all. So,
DJ, before we move on, the Reds released Moustakas today.
yeah,
That guy needs to be playing first for the Cubs. That would be
Okay.
a good move for them. They don't have anybody else. I'm not a believer in Matt Mervis. I'm sorry. So that would be a good move for them. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Mervis yet. I think he's gonna have to be one of those guys that we bring up mid-season, to be honest with you, and kind of go from there on him. So I think that's I saw that too, and I really kind of thought about how he would fit in because Austin Rivas is good and everything, but he shouldn't be our starting first baseman. So I don't know, Trey Mancini, Mike Moustakas, something like that. You're sick. You are not a Trey Mancini guy, are you?
I like Trey Mancini, but you have an unhealthy obsession with him. It's bordering Whit Merrifield. It's weird. I don't know. I'm just hoping that doesn't happen. I have to hear about it every time he does something good. Lindsay,
he
was screaming and hollering all the second half of last year after the Orioles traded him.
I know.
And the Orioles were better. They were better without him. And he was just like, oh, I can't believe this. They're actually in the race. Well, they weren't in the race when they had Mancini. They got better when he left.
I know. It doesn't make any sense.
It's unhealthy.
Oh, my goodness. All right, David. So the overall matchup is 2-1. I have the lead right now over you.
Come on,
and
David.
I think that you want to tie this up tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So we will do this the same way we've always done it. We will go back and forth between Lindsay. Audrey and Leland will be on the other side, giving the bottom half question. And then we'll go back and forth. So there's going to be 4 questions per inning for the first 6 innings. And then we'll tally up the points there. And we'll go to a 7th inning where we have a list that we got to figure out, top 20 list. 8th inning will be a Cubs question and Yankees question. And the 9th inning will be Final Jeopardy, where we can risk anywhere from 1 to 5 points. So that's how the game works. Lindsay will keep everybody updated on the totals throughout the game. And Lindsay, without any further ado, you can kick it off and go from there.
All right. Here's the first question. What family name had 5 brothers in the MLB? A. Demigio, B. Cepeda, C. Alu, or D. Delahanty?
Can you repeat the question?
Yep. What family name had 5 brothers in the MLB? A. Demigio, C. Cepeda, C. Alu, or D. Delahanty?
Cepeda? Spell that. Is it C?
Cepeda.
Cepeda.
The timer started, so you have 15 seconds left. Sorry. Or actually, no, 30. Sorry.
You ready?
All right, I'm done. Yep.
Okay.
Cepeda.
Correct.
It's that last one.
Yep.
Dang it. I thought that, but honestly, I didn't recognize it at all.
How do you spell that?
What, the last one?
Yeah.
Delahanty.
Never heard of them.
They
had it like, it was like the early 1900s kind of a thing. So like, they had 5 brothers in it. It was just early on.
Interesting. Didn't know that one. Learned something new today.
That is a good one, though.
All right, Swor kids. Stump DJ.
Astros pitchers to strike out 300 batters in a year. A. J.R. Richard, B. Nolan Ryan, C. Mike Scott, D. Justin Verlander, and E. Garrett Cole.
Repeat the question. I missed the first part of it.
Number 4 Astros pitchers to strike out 300 batters in a year.
Did you say name 4?
A. J.R. Richard, B. Nolan Ryan, C. Mike Scott, D. Justin Verlander, D. Garrett Cole.
All right. So 4 of those 5.
4 to 5.
$15 seconds remaining.
All right. I got my answer.
Time's up.
All of them but Garrett Cole.
All but Verlander.
All of them were J.R. Richard. It was Mike Scott, Justin Verlander, and Garrett Cole. So
We both got it wrong.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan wasn't one of them.
What? No.
That was a good
Somebody lied. We should have made the give the answer before we did. I feel like Nolan Ryan definitely did.
one.
After I put Cole, it was between Cole and Ryan, to be honest with you. I know for sure J.R. Richard did.
Yeah. He was a stud.
Yeah.
All right, Lindsay.
All right.
We're pitching no hitters.
How many no-hitters did Jason Varitek catch for in his career?
Boo.
B, 4, C, 3, or D, 5? All right.
Repeat it again.
How many no-hitters did Justin Varitek catch for in his career? A, 2, B, 4, C, 3, or D, 5?
I can't think of one. So I'm in trouble.
Well, I for sure know one. But that's obviously not an option. All right.
I want to phone a friend. You ready?
Yep.
3.
3.
You are both incorrect. It is actually 4.
Yeah. Who were they? Tim Wakefield.
John Lester.
John Lester. I forgot about him. Pedro. He throw one? I don't know. I hate the Red Sox, so I wouldn't have acknowledged it even if I knew. Maybe Derek Lowe threw one.
No hitters.
That's 4 no hitters though. That's pretty awesome. That's your boy though, Varitek. You know you like him a lot.
He should be managing the Red Sox right now.
Oh,
that's
Haito, Domo, Derek Lau, Clay Bolashek, and John Lester.
Hideo Nomo. Forgot about that dude and forgot that he played for the Red Sox for a minute.
Buckholz, huh? Wow.
Wow.
That's
Wow,
tough.
this is
We're really struggling.
Oh man, we might not score in the first inning.
All right, Swors.
Didn't have 200 hits in each of the first 3 full seasons. A. Lloyd Warner, B. Ty Cobb, C. Johnny Pesky, D. Willie Keeler, and E. Ichiro Suzuki.
I missed the first part of that question, so say it really loud.
Which of the following players didn't have 200 hits in each of his first 3 full seasons?
Okay, keep going.
A. Lloyd Warner, B. Ty Cobb, C. Johnny Pesky, D. Willie Keeler, and E. Ichiro Suzuki.
He did not have 200 hits in his first
34 seasons.
Is the answer just one of them, or are you asking
one.
for as many? Huh?
Just one. Just one.
Just one. Okay.
They did not have 200 hits. Say the answers one more time.
A. Lord Weiner. B. Ty Cobb. C. Johnny Pesky. D. Willie Keeler. And E. Ichiro Suzuki.
Well, this is going to be a shot in the dark. So, you ready?
Pesky.
That's who I picked too. I don't know if you can see that or not. Because Ichiro, I would have thought would have had it. Ty Cobb would have had to have had it. I don't know. I know the other two people are, but I don't know how many. So I'm going with Pesky.
Who'd you go with, teacher?
He
Pesky.
said Pesky too.
Okay, you're both wrong.
Who I bet it's Ty Cobb.
It is. It doesn't count. Incomplete.
That counts.
Cobb.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Wow.
All right. Well, after the first inning, the score is 0-0.
Man, maybe we should get
Brutal.
other people on here to do this. We need phone a friends and stuff.
I don't think so.
I got
Maybe
Matt
that's-
Kearns on speed dial right here.
Maybe that should be an option for next time or something.
Phone a friend. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
One next time.
it. That's awesome. That's probably we should try that. We should pick like two friends and have them on standby in case we need them.
Yeah.
Although they'll probably just Google it for us.
Hold on. Wait. Let me wait. Just hold on. 5
Wait,
seconds.
let me think about this. As they're typing in their computer, try to
Right.
act all smart on TV and everything. All right, Lindsay, let's get us one that we can score on here.
All right. Which of the following managers with over 1,000 career wins never managed a team to the World Series? Is it A, Bill Rigney, B, Casey Stengel, C, Charlie Manuel, or D, Art Howe?
Whew. All right. Art Howe.
Art Howe.
Nope. Bill Rigney.
Who did Art Howe manage?
Who did
the
Art
A's.
Howe manage to the Astros?
Wait, what? Sorry, what was your question?
Who did Art Howe manage to the World Series? I know Charlie Manuel. I don't even know who Bill Rigney is. I just got to admit it.
Casey Stengel's been to the World Series 5 million times, so that's not even.
We'll have to look that one up. Art Howe. He was somewhere before he was with the A's.
The Astros from 1989 to 1993. Let me see.
See,
Athletics.
93.
The Athletics.
He did manage the Athletics to the World Series?
No way. That was Tony La Russa. The only last time they made it. They haven't made it since the La Russa days. They've come close, but they always run into the Yankees.
Ha.
And the Astros, you said he was not there. He was there for the 86 team, but the Mets beat them in the NLCS.
Well, he managed the Astros, the Athletics, the Mets, and the Cardinals.
Where would Art Howe have been in the World Series?
Yeah, he has. He managed the Astros, the Athletics, and the Mets.
But the Mets, when they made the World Series, was the Subway Series. He was not the manager for the Subway Series.
That was Bobby Valentine.
Yep. And
Let's
the
see.
86 Mets was definitely not Art Howe. That was Davey Johnson.
Yeah, I believe it was as a Cardinal. Let me look here. No, wait a minute. Managerial. No. I don't know. We'll have to look that one up.
Oof, that one's bugging me, man. I don't know.
Interesting.
We thought that one through pretty well.
All right, Swors.
He's the first player to hit 500 home runs and win at least 3 World Series rings. A. Mel Ott, B. Jimmy Fox, C. Babe Ruth, and D. Reggie Jackson.
The first player to hit 500 home runs and win 3 rings. Well, wait a minute. That's what I was going to put, but you jumped me. I'm going to go ahead and put it because that's what I was going to put too. Seriously. Babe Ruth.
You finally got one.
Thank you. That was kind of like a no-brainer, but you doubted yourself.
That was so easy that you actually had to. I thought y'all were trying to trick me. All right, Lindsay. We got on the board.
We're
not getting skunked.
How many? Wait, hold on. How many? I cannot read my own handwriting. Hold on. Oh, how many years did Babe Ruth's career home run record of 714 stand? Is it A, 36 years, B, 39 years, C, 37 years, or D, 38 years?
Holy cow.
Say it one more time.
How many years did Babe Ruth's career home run record of 714 stand? Is it A, 36, B, 39, C, 37, or D, 38?
Oof.
Don't flash it yet. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. 37.
37.
What's still in my answers?
39.
Why are we thinking too much alike tonight? I don't like this.
And apparently we're brain dead
You
too.
have to lose. Yeah, what do you guys have to lose? Preferably that.
Well, maybe the question askers get to lose.
Man, that is hard because it's not fine. Aaron hit it in 75, but it's figuring out when Ruth.
Yeah.
Ruth took it over from somebody, obviously, but it's understanding when he actually became the home run leader. That is the hard part of that question there. So, good one.
All right, Swors.
Name the 3 players who hit at least 500 home runs, gathered more than 3,000 hits, and hit over 300 for their careers. A. Babe Ruth, B. Mel Ott, C. Willie Mays, D. Ted Williams, E. Hank Aaron, and F. Albert Pujols.
Say it one more time.
Name the 3 players who hit at least 500 homers, gathered more than 3,000 hits, and hit over 300 for their career. A. Babe Ruth, B. Mel Ott, C. Willie Mays, D. Ted Williams, E. Hank Aaron, and F. Albert Pujols.
Who was before Pujols?
Hank Aaron.
Okay.
Man, so do we gotta get all 3 of these right?
I mean, I believe that's part of the question. You gotta get all 3 of them right to get it right.
Yeah. Ruth, Ott, Aaron, Pujols. Who's the fifth one?
Willie Mays and Ted Williams.
Willie Mays and Ted Williams. One of those.
500 homers, 3,000 hits, and what?
Well, I'm pretty confident in two of them.
I'm confident in two of them myself. It's that third one that's stumping me.
Probably the same one.
Okay, so 3,000 hits, 500 homers, and what was the third one?
And hit over 300 for their career.
300 average. Okay.
You got 10 seconds left.
Man. All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Babe Ruth, I know, did it.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah, he did it. Oh, the 3,000 hits. Nope. He
3,000
didn't get
hits, he did
3,000
not.
hits. Well,
He did
never
not.
mind on all of it then. Ted Williams, I feel like, did it.
Yes.
I know Hank Aaron had 2 of the 3, but I don't know about the 300, so I just put him on there.
Who was your other person? Wait, who are you?
Mel Ott, Ted Williams, Albert Pujols.
What'd you put, Daddy?
I got it definitely wrong because Babe Ruth didn't have 3,000 hits.
I think you're both wrong. It's
right,
Willie Mays. It's Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, and Albert Pujols.
Ah! See, I didn't think Ted Williams had
What did
500
Ted
homers.
Williams not have? He had 512 home runs for sure. I know that sticks in my
Well,
head.
then he didn't have 3,000 hits. That's
That
what
must be it. Well, how did Ted Williams? Well, the WAR.
War. Yeah, I was iffy on him, but I thought it was the home runs. I just couldn't remember.
He
And then I was
definitely.
confident Ruth had it until you said that. I thought, wait a minute, he didn't have 3,000 hits. Ah,
Ted Williams did not get the 3,000 hits because he definitely was over 3. He was one of the greatest hitters ever. So 512 homers had to have been over 300. 3,000 is a tough number in those because they're all.
mhm.
I should have gone with Hank Aaron. I
Babe
don't know
Ruth
why.
like walked all the time too. We
Yeah.
had it surrounded, DJ.
Oh man. Pujols was the easiest one on that list to come up with.
I wasn't going to put him on there just because I knew you were going to.
Moving on.
Still want to be right though.
All right, we're really sucking.
Yeah, we are.
I believe that's the end of the second.
Pitcher's duel.
Yep.
Ouch.
1-1.
All right.
Top of the third. Which of these powerful pitching punch combinations won 49 games in one season? Is it A, Palmer and McNally, B, McNally and Hewler, C, Koufax and Drysdale, or D, Koufax and Palmer?
Well,
The second one was Palmer and who?
The second one was McNally and Cooler.
Okay.
Cuellar.
Mike Cooler. Okay.
Can
Oh
you say-
man, is that tough?
Can you say the options one more time?
A, Palmer and McNally, B, McNally and Cooler, C, Koufax and Drysdale, or D, Koufax and Palmer?
All right, I'm just going with my gut on this one.
What's your answer, Dad?
He was going to put Zambrano and Pryor, but he knew that wasn't right.
That's not even on the list.
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
Koufax and Drysdale.
Koufax and Drysdale.
Yep. Both of you are right.
Ha! Ha!
Why do we keep answering the same?
I don't know, Dad. I think you're copying David because you keep on
Something's
saying
going on here.
Hey, so David, the Orioles guys on the top two there kind of stumped me a little bit because they are one of the very few teams, if not the only team, to have 4 guys win over 20 games in the same season. And those 3 that she mentioned are 3 of those guys. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. So good question.
Yep, that was a good one. All right, Swors.
Who was the first rookie to lead his league in both era and winning percentage? A. Woody Ford, B. Warren Spahn, C. Bob Feller, and D. Hoyt Wilhelm.
ERA and win percentage.
Winning percentage,
Okay, repeat the answers.
A. Woody Ford, B. Warren Spahn, C. Bob Feller, and D. Hoyt Wilhelm.
There's a guy that I would have thought was on that list. He's not there. So answers one more time.
A. Woody Ford, B. Warren Spahn, C. Bob Feller, and D. Hoyt Wilhelm.
All right. I'm going D. Hoyt Wilhelm.
C. Bob Feller.
Daddy, you're right. Oh,
Me?
yeah.
I knew it wasn't Bob Feller.
No.
He walked too many people to win an ERA championship.
Good grief.
Bob Feller is one of my favorite pitchers of all time. I'll throw that out there. I love that dude.
Awesome player.
The first guy that really threw gas.
He could bring it. That is a good point. My favorite autographed baseball is Bob Feller. It's in a gold pen on a black baseball. It's beautiful.
You have it?
I have it. Yep.
That's super cool. He's one of my favorite pitchers ever.
And there's a museum in Iowa, the Bob Feller Museum, that you have to stop at when you go to Wyoming next time.
Definitely. Remind me of that.
Yep. That's a good one. You got a few
Lindsay, do
baseball
you
stops
mind
now.
repeating the score?
It is 3-2, David. You are winning.
I just wanted to,
Oh.
okay. I wasn't sure.
Because we're doing so good, it's hard to keep track right now.
I've got to enjoy it while I'm up. It may not stay that way.
Hoyt Wilhelm. Come on.
Yep. Deep
Who gets a
tracks
Hoyt
only,
Wilhelm
DJ.
question? Who gets a Hoyt Wilhelm question right? You totally guessed.
I totally did.
All right. Stan Musical captured 7 batting titles in his career. How many were consecutive? A, 5, B, 3, C, 2, or D, he had no consecutive titles.
Dan the man.
This is not fair.
It's a tough one.
You repeat the answers.
A, 5, B, 3, C, 2, or D, he had no consecutive.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Yep.
D, 0.
0 because of the war.
That is false. He had 3 consecutive.
Ah,
Wow.
dang.
If you would have put 1 instead of none, I would have picked 2, 3, or 4. That 0 threw me for a loop.
Shoot. All right, White Sox fans.
Reggie Jackson is the all-time leader with 2,597 strikeouts as a hitter. Which pitcher struck him out the most times?
Oh.
Ian Palmer, B. Nolan Ryan, C. Burt
Lie 11.
Yeah, that's one. D. Tommy John.
You said your first option there was Jim Palmer.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. I'm going to say that Reggie Jackson could hit the gas, but he couldn't hit the curveball. Bert Blyleven, C.
Burt Blyleven. C.
You're both right.
We're
We're
both, right?
Yeah, he mentions the curveball in the back.
Oh, yeah. He had a good one.
So, David, when I was thinking through this one, the only one that kind of stumped me a little bit was Jim Palmer, but he retired, I think, too early for Reggie Jackson's career. I thought Nolan Ryan was in the National League a little too much to strike Reggie Jackson out that much. And Tommy John ended his career earlier as well. Then Reggie Jackson kind of lasted a little longer. So the only one to me that made sense
Not
was
so
Blyleven.
fast, my friend. Not so fast on Tommy John.
Yeah, he did
He
go
was
into the
around to
mid-80s.
like almost the 90s,
Yeah.
but he was also a soft tosser.
By that time, he was probably lobbing it in there,
Yes,
taking
He was-
14 shots in his arm.
he was. Still won like almost 300 games and can't get in the Hall of Fame.
Still not in the Hall of Fame. Why is he not on those lists that we're trying to get people in?
It's ridiculous. I
Dumb.
can't even go there. I just can't even go there right now.
Dumb.
All right, Lindsay.
Okay, that was the end of the third inning. The score is 4-3, David.
Keep it going, guys.
All right, here's your question. Which of the following pitching greats did not win 3 games in a World Series? Is it A, Oral Hershiser, B, Randy Johnson, C, Bob Gibson, or D, Stan Kovalchuk?
One more time on the answers.
A, Oral Hershiser, B, Randy Johnson, C, Bob Gibson, or D, Stan Kovalchuk?
Didn't win 3 World Series games.
In a World Series. So, like, if you were in a World Series, he pitched 3 games and he didn't win 3. So, like,
Gotcha.
All right.
Oof.
I'm going to say, because he didn't pitch in very many World Series, B, Randy Johnson.
Randy Johnson.
Copy
nope.
my answers.
Oral Hershiser.
What?
He didn't win 3 games in the 88 World Series.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
I thought
I
that
just
was
watched-
the one block.
I just watched the documentary that involved him. I don't remember which one it was, but I'd forgotten he had that really long scoreless streak. And well, I think was it Drysdale he shared it with, and he was the announcer at the time, and he ended up down at the dugout. Did you see that?
Yep.
Super awesome. I loved Oral Hershiser growing up. He was awesome. He was just one of these guys that you wouldn't thought would have been as good as he was. He didn't look the part. Anyway, and
Very true.
I'm gonna say this, one of my favorite announcers as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very underrated as an announcer. I'll give you that. I like it.
All right, Swors. You're going to have to say it really loud.
Multiple choice question. What MLB player had the most seasons with at least 300 homers and 100 RBIs?
You mean 30 homers? What MLB player had the most seasons with 30 homers and 100 RBI? Is it multiple choice or no?
Oh, the most seasons with 30 homers and 100 ribbies. Ouch.
I got this one. Lindsay. Don't worry.
Did you study all these answers before you came on here?
Nope, they wouldn't. Well, I couldn't even get in the same room with those answers, but I think I know this one.
I really want to see my dad lose this because we have like 4 inches of snow outside right now. So
It is like -30 out right now too.
Seriously, like -30.
We have a blizzard going on.
We're supposed to get the cold, but not necessarily the snow here. So I might be a while if I lose.
So don't lose, David. Don't lose.
We ready?
Yep. Hank Aaron.
Lou Gehrig.
You're both wrong. It's Alex Rodriguez.
I would never pick him anyway.
Ew.
Alex Rodriguez.
He sucks.
14 seasons.
Come on.
Not a fan.
I thought for sure that was going to be Lou Gehrig. You know, I didn't realize how good Lou Gehrig was until one day last week. I don't even remember what I was doing and looking around at his stats. He had like 3 or 4 seasons with 180 RBIs.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man.
Ooh, there you go.
There's Lou right there.
The speech. I like it. Those are cool.
All right.
All right. Hank Aaron retired with 755. Okay. Hank Aaron retired with 755 career home runs. How many of those were inside the park home runs?
Oh.
Was it A, 3, B, 2, C, 0, or D, 1?
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Shot in the dark again.
I'm going with, you good?
Yeah. D.
David is correct.
Yes.
No.
Got 0.
Why are my kids rooting against me?
What's the answer?
What?
What was the answer?
1, D. He had 1.
In your face.
How did Hank Aaron get an inside the park home run?
Hey, Hank Aaron was fast.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
As slow as molasses.
I don't believe that.
Terrible. Ugh.
All right, guys. Use whatever signs necessary.
Okay. All right, this one doesn't have multiple choice.
Okay.
From 2010 to 2019, who led the MLB in wins?
2010 to 2019.
Wow.
I feel like, are you ready, DJ?
No.
It's not Kyle Hendricks. I'll just give it away. It's going to be somebody we're not thinking of. Somebody like in left field.
Gosh. All right. I'm guessing completely here. Roy
It's going to
Halladay.
be Verlander.
No, it was Max
Scherzer. I almost picked Scherzer. But he had that slow stretch his first couple of years of his career. That's what kind of threw me.
Max Scherzer?
Right.
Who did you pick, DJ?
Roy Halladay.
We were gonna tell you were right, so he could be losing.
David, I don't know. This is kind of weird, but I always thought how much you look alike to Max Scherzer. Like you and Max Scherzer look alike. I don't know why it
Me and
is.
Scherzer?
Yeah,
You said that a lot.
I don't know why, but I think it's just like the facial hair, and then I don't know. It's just like I don't know. It's just.
I'm gonna have to look that one up now. I don't have one brown eye and one blue eye.
No.
I always thought that was weird and made him look crazy.
It
Yep.
did. It does still. I don't know. I just always thought that.
I'll have to check that one out. Do you want to repeat the score?
The score is now 5-2.
5-2?
Yep, and the end of the fourth. We're going on to the fifth now.
I better do good on the list.
That's where you got me that one time. I actually had you down. The first time the list screwed me.
Yep.
I'm good with lists, so you better separate me a little bit more here.
All right. Here's my question. In the 1940s, this team set an awful record for stealing only 17 bases in a season. This record stood for the entire 20th century. Which team is this A, the Boston Braves, B, St. Louis Cardinals, C, Chicago Cubs, or D, Washington Senators? This was back in the 40s, 1940s, so there are different names. But
you ready, DJ? I have no idea the answer, but I'm going with Senators because they're slow.
No.
I'm gonna say the Cubs.
Nope, you both are wrong. It's the Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
Yep.
They didn't have like some guy called Wee Willie Winkler that stole like 50 bases or something. I mean, some weird.
My goodness. Wee Willie Winkler.
You know, it's got. They always had some weird little short guy. You know, Pee Wee somebody that was really fast.
That's a terrible amount of stolen bases, though. Yikes.
17.
Wow. And you never would think the Cardinals. Like, the Cardinals are notorious, like, for stealing bases.
I should have put two and two together right there, though, after watching Pujols all last year. Old lead feet. Did he have any doubles last year? If he did,
he still had doubles.
He still had some doubles? That's amazing.
Yep.
The thing is, though, is how many triples did he have?
I can guarantee you that was a goose egg. Promise you.
No way.
No.
That had to be like a double and an error or a single and a two-base error. Because
that belly was causing him problems. All right, Swor kids. Say it loud.
Also, this one also isn't multiple choice. None of these are. We'll just make it easy for you. From 2010 to 2019, who led the MLB in hits?
2010 to 2019. That's getting. Let me think here. It's not Mark Grace, DJ.
No, that would be.
That's the wrong decade.
That would be the 90s.
Give me just a second. How much time we got?
You got 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Time's up.
I know my answer's wrong. I stuck something down.
Miguel Cabrera.
I put Jeter. That's definitely wrong too.
Jeter.
Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano?
What?
No way. What? I wouldn't have guessed that in 1,000 tries.
You could have gave me 50 different options of guys who played in that decade, and I would have never picked Cano. Holy cow.
I knew Jeter was wrong because I can't remember what year it was he retired, but it was definitely before 2019.
Yeah, he ended up with a couple years off of that.
Yeah.
Man, Cabrera's got to be up there, though.
You think?
Yeah.
I would put him up there in the well, maybe so. My decades are running together. That was a tough one. Robinson Cano, you would have been a pro if you'd have got that one.
Man. Stumpville, USA. All right, Lindsay.
All right. Which of these players hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning? Is it A, Tony Collinger, B, Rudy York, C, Fernando Tatis, or D, Russell Martin?
You ready?
I know this because I remember it. Fernando Tatis.
Tatis.
That was kind of a freebie.
Thank you. I needed
That was a
some
good one. That
confidence.
was a good one. But I remember that day.
Yep. By the way, who is also in the Mitchell report, Fernando Tatis Sr., who just got busted for steroids, Fernando Tatis Jr. No coincidence whatsoever. Just saying.
Hey, do you think there was any truth to the rumors that the Yankees were trying to trade for Tatis?
No.
I think they knocked on the door, but I don't think anybody was answering.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the Padres are not gonna, with 20 games left on that suspension and all the guys that they brought in. There's no way they're not sticking him in the lineup. I mean, I know we talked about stuff earlier, but they just lost Brandon Drury. They just lost Josh Bell. Like those were their big pickups last year, though.
Bell didn't do anything. Trust me, I had him on my fantasy team. He was awesome until he went there. That didn't do them any good. Would there have been tears, DJ, if Tatis would have went to the Yankees?
I might have cried. Yeah, because that was just not fair. It
would be awesome.
Ugh.
All right, what inning are we in?
We are
Still the
in
sixth?
the bottom of the
Bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, bottom of the 5th.
All right, Swor.
The Swor kids have one more question.
All right, this is a quote. The crowd didn't dare boo us. The players had them outnumbered.
Hold on, I can't hear what you're saying. Are we supposed to say who? Do a different question. We're not going to know who did a quote.
All right. This is not. Wait, actually, never mind. All right. Which player is the all-time MLB postseason leaders in home runs?
Oh.
All-time leader in postseason home runs. I'm going with, y'all ready? Babe Ruth.
Manny Ramirez.
Yes. DJ,
Yes.
I'm not kidding.
Ortiz has got to be up there too.
I'll never acknowledge
The
it.
list.
I'm not
No.
acknowledging it at all.
He pops into my head because he was the all-time leader in grand slams. I'm pretty sure he still holds that record. I know Lou Gehrig is up there and Robin Ventura, but then they think about the postseason and how you have to kind of push that into the last couple decades because of the fact that they play so many more rounds. Otherwise, Babe Ruth would be up there, but they just play too many rounds now. Those old timers and postseason stats are down there now. They're out.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're on to the top of the sixth. The score is 6-5. Still David.
You're only
All
up
right.
one. I breathed on your neck, man.
All right. Who was the first player to steal 6 bases in a game?
Oh,
A. Eddie Collins. B. Otis Nixon. C. Eric Young. Or D. Carl Crawford. Sorry. my bad.
6 stolen bases in a game.
Eddie Collins, Otis Nixon, Eric Young, or Carl Crawford.
All right. You ready?
yeah, I'm ready. I don't know.
Me either. So I'm going with Otis Nixon.
Carl Crawford.
Both of you are incorrect. Eddie Collins.
Eddie, I don't even know who that is.
Man.
Stumped me. I was going to pick Carl Crawford. If you'd have been right, I'd have been really mad.
Bummer.
All right, Swor kids.
Which MLB players played for the most teams? And here's a hint. He's a very recent player.
Played for the most teams.
Yep.
Oh, I know this.
He's a very recent player.
Oh, I know this. I know this. I know this.
Please don't know this. No. Definitely. He didn't have to. I'd be surprised if he knew it.
Very recent player.
Oh my goodness. I just heard this.
That's cheating, DJ. You just heard it.
20 seconds left.
No, oh no, oh no.
A very recent player. That's what's throwing me a little bit. Because I would have swore I had this.
I know 100%.
Time's up.
I 100. Let me say this before I give my answer because I know it's wrong and he didn't pop into my head, unfortunately. But I know for 100% fact that he's a pitcher.
Oh, definitely. I'm going to say it's Jesse Orosco.
No.
I put Jesse Chavez, but the guy that's did it is still pitching. I'm almost positive he's still in the league.
Okay, you're both wrong. It's Edwin Jackson.
That's it.
Edwin Jackson?
Edwin Jackson has
I would
pitched
have
for like
never picked Edwin Jackson. I know he played for the Dodgers, the
Cubs,
Angels, the
Nationals,
Braves.
Angels, Braves.
14 teams. Yeah, he played for 14 teams.
Doggone it.
Oh, yeah. We were just watching the Sports Center about that.
And I just picked Chavez because I knew it was a former Cub too.
Was Jesse Orosco a former Cub? Because I feel like he was up there on that list.
Roscoe played for a few teams, yeah. He
Played for
did.
the Yankees, the Mets,
That's
Braves, I think. I think he pitched for the Cubs for a minute, didn't he?
no,
Well,
but
shit.
he did have a lot of teams on his. Oh, I should have known that. Oh,
Terrible.
are we in the sixth?
7th.
Yeah, we have 2 questions left in the 6th.
Oh,
Okay, so the bottom of the sixth. Go for it, Lynn.
All right. What was the name of Shoeless Joe Jackson's favorite bat? Was it A, Wonder Boy, B, Slick Willie, C, War Club, or B, Black Betsy?
Can you repeat the answers, please?
Yeah. A, Wonder Boy, B, Slick Willie, B, War Club, or D, Black Betsy? It broke the record for the highest sold bat in 2001.
And this is Shoeless Joe's bat.
Yes.
Hall of Famer shoeless Joe Jackson. Right, DJ?
No, cheater. White Sox player and cheater, not in the Hall. Both those reasons. See, I feel like one of these answers is I'm feeling it out as the answer, but I think it's a movie bet that a bet that was in a movie and it's throwing me off. And I'm gonna put it, and I'm gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna tell you my explanation. I'm going. What are you going, David? You ready?
Black Betsy.
Wonder Boy.
David is correct.
Yes! I know my White Sox history, DJ.
Black Betsy.
Reading some shoeless.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it actually sold for $5,770. Wait, hold on. $577,610 in 2001.
Hey, did y'all see where the guy that caught Aaron Judge's 62nd homer?
Insane. He lost half of what he could have gotten.
What an
I
idiot.
don't understand why he just doesn't take the $3 million. I mean, why can't you just be happy with that? Like,
If you're not going to hold on to that ball, you definitely take the $3 million.
oh yeah, that
I
was.
thought, well, good for him. He's going to hold on to it for 20 years. Nope. What an idiot.
insane.
What an idiot. What an idiot. He deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Swors, last one from you. You just go up by 2.
I believe so.
All right. Albert Pujols retired at the end of this season. How many seasons did he play?
This is not fair because this is DJ's man crush. It's not fair.
I don't know if he'll get it. A lot.
All right. DJ, I'm going to question your Cardinals fandom if you get this wrong. Because I know you're their biggest fan.
Okay, I'm ready.
I think Albert Pujols was 42 when he retired. I'm going to say he played 22 seasons.
22.
Oh my goodness, you guys are right. Good.
There's my math. He came into the league in 2021 with Ichiro for sure. They were both rookie of the years when we were still in college. I remember that year. And then I just had to make sure I added the numbers correct.
All right. Well, at the end of this.
How did you get that right, David? Come on.
I wish you wouldn't know.
The end of the 6th, we're going to the top of the 7th with the top 20 list, but the score is 8-6. David.
Man.
Way to go, David.
Thank you. I appreciate it. My own kids are rooting against me. It's horrible.
I want you to win.
Anyway, so.
All right, give us the question and stick 5 minutes on the clock.
All right, this is your top 20 list.
5 minutes?
5 minutes. All right. The Toronto Blue Jays top home run leaders begins now.
Oh, boy.
They don't have to be in order. Like, you can just jot some names down, and I'll give you points for how many ever you get. But at the end, I will give you the order.
This is not good. Not good at all.
Got 2 minutes left.
There's one guy, man, I can see his face and I can't think of his name.
I got one guy in my head like that too. Ooh, that one popped into my head right now. Thank you.
Thirty seconds left. All right, time up.
DJ, I just completely froze on one guy. All right, how we doing this?
So I'm gonna have Dad go first, but I want David's pen up in the air so I can see it, so he's not writing down stuff. Okay.
Which one?
Just your pen, because if he sees your paper, then whatever. All right, Dad, go ahead and list yours out.
All right, are you gonna keep track of the ones I get right here?
Yep.
Okay. Eric Henke,
Just keep on going on.
Josh Donaldson, Carlos Delgado, Jose Batista, George Bell, Jesse Barfield, John Olerud, Teoscar Hernandez, Lyle Overbay, Rance Mullins,
Who?
Ernie Witt.
I had Ernie Witt just because I had his baseball card.
I had 11. And I'm pretty sure 9 of those are on there.
Okay. I got yours. Let me.
Don't tell me the total yet. Don't tell me the total.
Yeah, you missed a very important one, but I think I missed a very important one too. You ready for mine?
All right. Yep, David, I'm ready for yours.
Kelly Gruber,
Oh,
Edwin Encarnacion, Joe Carter, Roberto Alomar, George Bell, Jose Bautista, Carlos Delgado, Fred McGriff,
oh,
Pat Borders,
oh.
and Ernie Witt. And I cannot remember Carlos. There's a Carlos, and I can't think of his last name. He was a switch hitter. Who is it?
David, can you repeat yours one more time? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Kelly Gruber,
Mm-hmm.
Kelly
Edwin
Gruber.
Encarnacion, Joe Carter, Roberto Alomar, George Bell, Jose Bautista, Carlos Delgado, Fred McGriff, Pat Borders, Ernie Witt.
Man. You might have got me.
Oscar Hernandez was a sneaky one.
You might have got me on that one.
There was another one you had that was sneaky. I can't believe I missed. I can't remember who it was now.
David, did you get Hernandez?
Who?
TF score?
No, I did not. No. There was one. Who's your list, DJ? There was one in there that I was like, crap.
Josh Donaldson, Carlos Delgado, Jose
Josh Donaldson. That was a good one.
All right. Well, you both got 8. So, David, you are still up by 2.
Who are the 8? Tell us the ones we got right.
Both of you guys got right?
Yeah.
Just
All
go
right.
over the list.
You want me to just go through the list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Number 1, I'm going to start from 1. Carlos Delgado, Jose Bautista, Edwin Encarnacion, Vernon Wells, Joe Carter,
Wells.
George Bell, Jesse Barfield.
That's the one. That's the one. I should have got that one.
I got him.
Lloyd Mosby,
Oh,
Adam Lind, Ernie Witt, Fred McGriff, Jose Cruz Jr.
Who was that one?
Jose Cruz Jr.
wow.
Sean Green,
Oh,
Justin Smoke, Josh Johnson, Kelly Gruder, Ed Sprague Jr.
Yeah.
Shaw, John Orladude,
That was a good one.
Escobar Hernandez.
Yeah. You got the recent ones. I got the older ones. I can't believe Ernie Witt was actually on that list. That was literally the only his baseball card popped up in my head with that stupid catcher's hat on or whatever, catcher's helmet.
Who am I thinking of that I probably he's a Cubs coach and I can't even believe Eric Hinsky.
Yeah, I knew what you meant when you said that, but I was going to fight you on it.
I said Hankey, didn't I?
Yeah, you were thinking Tom Hankey. You were mixing them up. But when you said that, I knew you were thinking about Hinsky.
He had 78 home runs. He's not on that list, is he?
Who?
Eric Hinsky.
No.
Yeah, he must have just missed. But I was stuck on his last name. I knew it was an H, and I blew it. Man. That's where I needed some separation, man. So now it comes down to a point where I don't want it to come down to.
We got the Yankees question and the Cubs question, and then Jeopardy.
All right. So Yankees question to David first. Since he's in the lead, go for it, Lindsay.
All right.
David's answer only.
On September 1st, 2001, Yankees pitcher Mike Mussina came within one strike of throwing the first perfect game in the 89-year history of Fenway Park. Which Red Sox batter broke up the perfect game bid? Was it A, Shea Hillenbrand, B, Jason Varitek, C, Carl Everett, or D, Manny Ramirez?
Carl Everett.
Correct.
Dang. Oh, he got it right.
You got it right.
Hey, you can't go 2000s Yankees on me.
How much is this question worth, Dad?
1,000,000
One-
points.
You got a point.
1
28
point.
Scroot bucks.
Wow.
Yes, David. Way to go, David.
I am toast.
Thank you, Lindsay.
I am-
I'm glad someone's pulling for me.
No.
Oh, yeah. I want to see my dad get frostbite.
I'm in trouble. All right, Cubs question from you guys.
Sosa is well known as a power hitter.
Oh, speak up.
Sammy Sosa is a power hitter. How many seasons did he have over 100 RBIs?
Yes. Is it multiple choice? That's kind of not fair.
We can make it multiple choice.
Make it multiple choice.
Yeah, give me 4 options.
A, 5, B, 8, C, 9, and D, 7.
5, 8, 9, 7. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with 8.
It's 9.
Yes.
No! Yeah. Why are you happy? What are you against him?
No.
All right. So the final Jeopardy question. Do you want me to give you how many points you have?
Yes.
Yeah, I need to hear that again.
All right, David, you have 17 points, and Dad, you have 14 points.
17 to 14.
Yep. All right, so you can wager up to how many points? I think it's 5, right? Or you can
You
wager
have
all.
to at least wager 1, and you can go up to 5.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you have to circle that number in the corner of your paper.
Y'all are
1 to
killing
5.
me. You're killing me.
Right. So how many? You have a minute to answer this question, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you got a minute to answer this question, and I will give you the question. All right. Which right fielder invented a maneuver known as the rump slide for catching shallow fly balls? And timer starts now.
What in the world?
I
What?
might change
Which
that
right
one.
fielder?
It's -30 there. Oh no.
Feeling confident on this one, guys.
I might change
Yes.
that answer because it's -30 there.
Which right fielder invented the rump slide?
Yep, for catching shallow fly balls, and you have 18 seconds to answer it. Looks like Dad's gonna be going down in some snow. Timer's up. All right, so I'm gonna start off with David. David, how many points did you wager?
1.
You wagered
You know
one.
how when you're in Sunday school and somebody asks a question and you don't know the answer, what do you automatically say?
I don't
Jesus.
know.
So in baseball, when you don't know the answer to the question, you just choose Babe Ruth.
No. You lost a point, but hey, that was a good solution.
So he's down to 16 and I'm at 14.
All right, Dad, how many points did you wager? And what was your answer? How many
I
points?
wagered all 5 points, and I'm guessing Roberto Clemente.
Nope, you are wrong.
What was the answer?
The answer was Harry Hooper.
You should have known that, DJ.
Yes. So
Why am I losing a game with Harry Hooper as the answer?
You should have known it. You're just not up on your trivia.
your final game score ended up being David with 16 points and Ed with 9.
I would just like to say to my kids, in your face.
He got answer at the last minute. She
I
said
can't
it was
even show my
negative
face
30. I
in this
changed my
podcast.
answer.
-30, huh? How's that going to feel, DJ?
That's gonna feel horrible.
Punishment.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna hurt really bad.
it's extra windy out right now. I hear it through the window.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. It's all over. It's been nice knowing all of you.
What's the punishment?
DJ, I'm glad I got that tied up. I really should be up 3-1 in our series. I kind of got screwed by was it the Final Jeopardy that got me the first time or the 20?
It was the final Jeopardy.
Yeah.
You wagered all of your points and he only wagered 1, I think.
You're too confident.
Why?
It's what cost you that first time. You're too confident. So
Yep. This time though, I went the smart route.
I lost the trivia on Harry Hopper. Who knows that?
Hooper. You don't even know how to say his name.
Harry Hippity Hoppity? What is this? That's the worst Final Jeopardy question I've ever. I'm firing you. Next time you guys get the final question.
Sore loser much.
Yeah, I'm a sore loser.
Hey, special
hate
thanks to
losing
Matt Kearns for coming up with some good questions. I called him out on the spot, and he took some time at work and took care of business.
No, Matt, you gotta come up with some better ones, man, because I didn't win, so I'm blaming you for the loss.
He likes blaming people. Oh, Don, that umpire.
Yep, that's right. Blame the umpire. Wow. Well, big thanks to you 3 for spending the time here so that David could live in glory for a little while here.
That's right.
So the next one pops up. And Lindsay, thanks for putting us together and throwing us on Spotify. I don't even know what that means, but we're on something big, I guess. I don't know. We'll see here.
Super exciting.
David's got to get a microphone now, so.
Come on.
All right, everybody. Thanks for checking in tonight. Appreciate it. Hope you like this one. I did not. We will talk to you next week. David, we've got Gus Hernandez coming on next week, so that'll be fun. Catching up with him, talking some Yankees, talking some TTU baseball. So we will figure out when that's going to happen. He will for sure be on. And thank you for checking in. Like our YouTube page, subscribe to it. We appreciate it. Have a good night.
See you guys.